General Hospital spoilers reveal that Carly Spencer will need an emergency antidote while Valentin Cassadine spills to Sonny Corinthos. A panicked Brad Cooper will also send out an SOS, so here's what viewers can expect. At the Quartermaine mansion, Harrison Chase will flip out over Brooke Lynn Quartermaine's confession about Dante Falconry being the father of her firstborn child. Chase will insist this changes everything, so he'll definitely be tempted to tell Dante the truth about his baby that was given up for adoption. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer will have a lighthearted conversation with Dante and ask if something makes her a selfish jerk. Dante will joke around with Lulu as they grow closer on Tuesday's GH episode. Elsewhere, Brad will be in panic mode as he gets someone on the phone and asks for help now. Will it be Selena Wu or someone else who Brad turns to? In Miami, Marco will appear shirtless as he greets Lucas Jones, who'll wake up nearby in bed. After Marco asks Sleepyhead how he's feeling, Lucas may admit he's feeling pretty hungover and embarrassed about his behavior last night. Lucas may not remember what happened after he got back to his room, but there's a good chance Marco just made sure he was safely tucked in for the night. Since Lucas was clearly quite drunk, it's doubtful Marco took advantage of him in that state. Back in Port Charles, it looks like Anna Devane will talk to Jack Brennan about the poison antidote that Carly Spencer needs and hope that it gets there in time. Since Carly drank a glass of champagne with polonium in it, Brennan will fret over her latest medical crisis and eventually turn vengeful. It surely won't take Brennan long to settle on Valentin as the top suspect in all this. Next, Jocelyn Jack's handler will give her a harsh reminder of the life she has to live now, meaning one that's shrouded in total secrecy. Vaughn will insist that no one can ever know what Jocelyn's really doing, so her WSB training will have to stay under wraps. Will Brennan ultimately give Jocelyn updates on Carly's dire situation or leave her in the dark for a while longer? Will Jocelyn rush home or continue her training? Regardless, Valentin will remain in a tight spot now that he's broken in his old house, which Sonny now owns. Sonny is holding Valentin at gunpoint and will soon ask him if the cat's got his tongue. Valentin will have to think fast, so he'll apparently try to bargain for his life with some crucial info. Does Valentin know who blew up Sonny's penthouse? Will Valentin point the finger at Brennan or someone else instead? Sonny may wonder if Valentin did it himself, but Valentin might offer proof that points in another direction if Sonny will let him go. Over with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, she'll speak with Jason Morgan about Michael Corinthos being at risk. However, Jason may become more concerned about the deal Sasha struck with Jen Sidwell, since it looks like she's about to confess that. General Hospital spoilers say Jason will make some alarming predictions about more trouble finding Sasha, so stay tuned for any bad news that's brewing. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers hint that Sasha Gilmore Corbin's baby could inherit Michael Corinthos' heart condition, so that might be a huge paternity clue for Willow Corinthos. Willow has already been mulling over the time frame of when Sasha got pregnant, but she hasn't connected the necessary dots yet. Since Willow's already got it stuck in her head that Jason Morgan is the father, she isn't even considering the possibility that Michael might have cheated with Sasha. However, that could change once some new hints start falling into place. A big one might come in the form of some potential health drama. What if Sasha's baby ultimately inherits Michael's heart issue? Longtime GH fans may recall that Michael was born with a congenital heart condition and had to have surgery shortly after he came into the world. Wiley Corinthos was born with the same condition as Michael, though it wasn't as severe. Even so, it brought concerns for Brad Cooper, since he was trying to hide the baby swap at the time. Sasha's little one could be at risk now, so it'll be interesting to see what happens down the road. It's easy to imagine some scary moments for Sasha if her baby has a heart condition too and also needs surgery. Willow might get a clue based on Michael's own medical history, so maybe the wheels could start turning here. This could lead to Willow figuring out that Michael is the true baby daddy, not Jason. Even if Willow doesn't put it together right away, Carly Spencer certainly could. If Sasha's baby ends up with a heart condition like Michael was born with, it might be a major tip-off for Carly that this is her grandchild. Carly might be the one who first solves the puzzle and sees that Jason has been stepping up for Michael's sake. Whatever the case, Sasha is already nervous about the possibility of her paternity secret coming out. Things are only going to get harder when it comes to keeping this shocker under wraps in the coming months. Willow's been making some predictions about Sasha causing more trouble, so she may feel vindicated somewhere down the line. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Valentin Cassadine made a big mistake when he ambushed Jack Brennan at the spa in Germany. Valentin viewed it as payback for what went down in Prague, but that wasn't really Brennan's fault since Colette Gerard was the one who went rogue and fired into the cafe. Even so, Valentin went after Brennan and would have finished him off if it hadn't been for Carly Spencer. In the aftermath, Brennan sternly delivered a kill on sight order over the phone, so now he means business. Valentin just put himself in even more danger, and as a result, he put Charlotte Cassadine in more danger too. At some point, it's easy to imagine Valentin deciding it's just too risky to proceed like this. Valentin gave Charlotte the choice of staying with him or going back to Port Charles to be with Lulu Spencer, but she just couldn't abandon her papa. However, Valentin may ultimately determine they have to part ways for Charlotte's own good. If the risks get too great, Valentin may have a heart-to-heart with Charlotte and insist she needs to go be with Lulu after all. Valentin may decide to fake his death and send Charlotte home, since that's the only way to solve their problems. It would keep Valentin safe if he successfully convinced everyone of his demise, but Charlotte would have to head back to PC to sell her grief and play this up right. Valentin might count on Charlotte to do her part and make it believable that she's mourning him. Brennan might be skeptical of whether Valentin's grim fate is the real deal, but Anna Devane might push him to just drop this. Once Charlotte is back in Port Charles where she belongs, Anna might insist that's the most important thing. Lulu will never feel like her family is complete until Charlotte comes home for a reunion with her mom and Rocco Falconry, so let's hope they can all come together in the not-too-distant future. Our GH predictions hint that Valentin may be in over his head, so stick with us for updates on any faux fatality news that might be brewing. General Hospital spoilers tease that Valentin has never been the type of man to easily admit his mistakes. But this time, he cannot continue hiding his past. New traits in him are becoming more evident than ever, a change that is inevitable after everything he has been through. Once someone who always hid in the shadows, controlling everything to his will, Valentin has now decided to step into the light, confront the truth, and face the crazy actions he has taken in the past. No one can deny that Valentin has done terrible things. He has manipulated people, deceived those he loved most, and climbed to the heights of power in ways that no one could imagine. He once believed that as long as he was smart enough, clever enough, everything could be controlled. But now, everything he once believed in is slowly collapsing. He cannot run forever, cannot continue hiding the things he has done. However, if there's one thing Valentin cannot forgive, it is Brennan's betrayal. If he could once accept enemies trying to bring him down or face those trying to destroy him, with Brennan, everything is different. He's not just a traitor, he's the one who pushed Valentin to the brink, turning him into a hunted target, making him lose everything he once held dear. But the worst part isn't what Brennan did to him, it's what he did to Charlotte. Brennan didn't just try to destroy Valentin, he dared to touch the one Valentin loves most. That sparked an uncontrollable rage in him. If Valentine had once been calculating, trying to stay calm to find a solution, now all patience has disappeared. For the first time in his life, Valentine doesn't care about the consequences. He doesn't care about being hunted, doesn't care if this could put him in even more danger. All he cares about now is making Brennan pay. Valentine is no longer the man he once was. He has changed, and this time, he has no intention of stopping. The secrets he once kept hidden are now his most powerful weapons to take down Brennan. He knows all of his dark secrets, how he manipulates the WSB, how he created a network of power in the shadows to serve his own purposes. He knows what Brennan did to Sonny Corinthos, knows he's the head of pikemen, and knows what he hid from Anna. The latest spoilers surrounding General Hospital's Harrison Chase reveal an intense internal struggle as he grapples with life-changing news. Chase has recently discovered that he is unable to father biological children, a revelation that shakes him to his core. This unexpected reality is especially devastating as he knows how deeply Brooke Lynn desires to be a mother. Motherhood has been a lifelong dream for her, making this news all the more painful for Chase. Known for his deep sense of compassion and selflessness, Chase is the kind of man who would put Brooke Lynn's happiness above his own. If it meant she could find fulfillment elsewhere, he would likely consider stepping aside. However, the situation becomes even more complicated when Brooke Lynn shares a long-buried secret from her past, one that alters their relationship forever. Brooke Lynn confesses that she experienced a teenage pregnancy, a deeply personal revelation made even more shocking by the fact that the father of her child was Dante. This disclosure adds a new layer of tension to their already fragile marriage. Chase, overwhelmed by feelings of anger and betrayal, struggles to understand why Brooke Lynn kept such a significant part of her past hidden from him. The revelation shakes the foundation of their relationship, making Chase question everything they have built together. He believed they had overcome major obstacles, but this newly unearthed secret makes those past challenges seem trivial in comparison. The knowledge that his wife did not trust him enough to disclose such an important truth before their marriage leaves him doubting not only their future together, but also his own self-worth. Trust, a fundamental pillar of any lasting relationship, has been compromised, and Chase finds himself struggling with what that means for them moving forward. To make matters worse, Chase is already dealing with the emotional weight of his sterility. The disappointment and frustration with his own body are now amplified by the fact that Brooke Lynn has a history with motherhood that he was completely unaware of. This dual burden weighs heavily on him, making it difficult for him to see a way forward. The thought of divorce begins to enter his mind as he wrestles with these complex emotions. In his darkest moments, Chase considers leaving town altogether. The pain and sense of betrayal may drive him to seek solace with his brother Finn and niece Violet, hoping that a fresh start away from Brooke Lynn will help him heal. The emotional turmoil he faces is immense, and he may decide that distance is the only way to regain control over his life. With General Hospital constantly evolving, cast changes are inevitable. As the storyline unfolds, Chase's departure seems imminent, aligning with reports that actor Josh Swickard is set to leave the show. General Hospital spoilers and rumors tease Valentin Cassadine is back for revenge, not to take Jack Brennan out, unless it's self-defense. Valentin told Anna Devane he lost it that day in Baden-Baden over his endangering Charlotte Cassadine, but now he's reconsidered and realizes he's got a way out. When Anna and Jason Morgan came to Buenos Aires to bring Charlotte back to Lulu Spencer, Anna told Valentin to come, she'd bring him in. Considering it's obvious Anna still cares about him, she had to have something in mind besides prison for life. Besides, she'd have been out of her jurisdiction. She may have had the idea of keeping him in custody for his own protection, knowing he was on the run from a kill order issued by Brennan. But at the time, Valentin refused. She stayed behind to try and convince him as Jason took Charlotte. He told her he knew what he had to do and left. Later, Anna joined Jason on the plane where he already had Charlotte, and they flew back to Port Charles. Valentin shows up at Jack Brennan's Metro Court suite. Later, Valentin has shown up at Brennan's Metro Court suite, unaware that he's not alone. Carly Spencer is there, apparently having spent the night. Carly is in danger, but is she in danger from Valentin or from her new boyfriend Brennan? Jason has warned her not to trust Brennan many times, but she's not buying what he's selling. Brennan soon knocks a champagne flute out of her hand, with a loud warning of "don't." Soon Anna shows up with a marshal who serves a warrant for arrest, who called her. Chances are Brennan wouldn't call Anna because he considers Valentin a WSB case and out of the PCPD's jurisdiction, and she doesn't trust him either. She's always been suspicious how he went from Pentonville to being the head of the newly assigned WSB field office in Port Charles, while Valentin had to go on the run. Valentin is taken by Anna and the marshal to the PCPD, where as expected Anna feels he's much safer. Brennan doesn't have jurisdiction to send an assassin there. In the meantime, Brennan's on the warpath, as Anna has an unpleasant realization she's been trusting people she shouldn't, and Valentin isn't one of them. Valentin has returned to Port Charles not to finish off Brennan, but to keep himself and Charlotte safe from him. He gets an immunity deal to throw Brennan under the bus. Valentin knows all of Brennan's dirty little secrets, from his being the head of pikemen to trying to take out Sonny Corinthos at the Metro Court. And Valentin's been working like a double agent all along to take down pikemen and take Brennan down. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.